Hi, so this video is for the seniors. This is for your third quiz of the second unit about World War II. 2.1.8 is the quiz. In this quiz, it's going to be quizzing you on the speech that Winston Churchill made on June 18th, 1940, called Their Finest Hour. Think about speeches that have been made in the past and what makes a speech memorable and what makes it not memorable. Why do so many people remember and idolize the Gettysburg Address and nobody hardly even knows about William Henry Harrison's inaugural speech? What makes the Gettysburg Address so memorable? And what made Their Finest Hour by Winston Churchill so memorable? Before you take the quiz, it talks about what a rhetorical situation is. The rhetoric that Winston Churchill used meant more to the people of Britain at the time because they understood the issue that he was discussing. Before he made the speech, British soldiers had just been rescued from Dunkirk, France. The last of them left on June 4th as France was losing to the Germans, and they needed to get these men across the water super fast. I think I've talked about that before. But anyway, they got him back across the water, and then Winston Churchill made the speech on the 18th of June. He uses a lot of logos and ethos. Remember, those are two of three rhetorical devices. There's logos, logic, ethos, morality, and then pathos, which is emotion. He uses a lot of logos and ethos in the middle of this speech. He works at being both honest to the people. They know what's going on, and he's not sugarcoating anything. He's very honest, but at the same time, he wants to instill confidence in the people. Towards the end, he uses pathos or emotion to buoy the people up, to help them feel better. Even with everything that is going on. Also, remember tone. Tone in your writing, in a person's writing, is the words that they choose to convey their attitude toward what they're discussing. But tone in speaking, of course, is the way they speak. Like right now, I'm using a certain tone. I'm not super excited, but I'm not completely bored either. As you're preparing to take this quiz, you're going to be reviewing some information in 2.1.7 to get ready for 2.1. Excuse me. So you're going to be reviewing before you take the quiz in 2.1.7. Yeah, I was right. So, and you're going to reach a point where the review is going to ask you to listen to Churchill as he's speaking. To me, he sounds kind of bored. And a lot of people at the time kind of thought the same thing. His tone is very monotonous. Compare what he says, those words that his tone of voice, to what's written down. Some people thought he maybe wasn't feeling super great at the time, and that's why he sounded the way he did. So compare his speaking to his written words. And look at the difference between them. This was one of several speeches that he made, that he wrote or spoke during World War II. And so, and think about what he's saying, the power of the words, especially what is written down. And think about why he uses pathos, emotion, towards the end of his speech, especially when he says that phrase, "This was their finest hour," and what leads up to that, that phrase. And hopefully this will help you with your third quiz of Unit 2, 2.1.8 for the seniors.